Hello and welcome to Oman360Views. We'd like to introduce ourselves today as a company here in Oman. The question will start as to when did you start, right? Well, the company was founded long ago before it came to Oman. The name only changed as we came to Oman. But we started with 360, Google 360 photography in USA back in 2012, 2013. So we were basically trained by Google. We did exams by Google who examined our work before they said you are qualified to do this job. And Google would send us lists of people every morning. Sometimes we'd get 5 to 7 to 10 leads, we call them, and say these companies would like you to take 360 photography of their business. This is because Google already has taken the street view photos. They come with their car and they take 360 imagery. They'd already done that. So people want it inside their business. So it's just a continuation. When somebody's going, they go inside your business. It's like they're really walking into your business. Let's assume you have a restaurant. They can walk into your restaurant and say, I like that corner over there. Can you please book that for me? I'm coming with my wife, or I'm coming with my family. We'd like to be sitting there. We'll be there in 30 minutes, or we're coming at 7 p.m. Can you have it ready for us? So this opened up a lot. For dentists, for example, we did it. And, between two dentists, one which you see all their fancy equipment and one which you don't see anything, you would choose the one where you already know. If it's the first time, you're going to drive to some place that you know. So the 360 imagery did a good thing. So we were listed on Google, and Google will send us all these requests that people had to create photography. That was one fantastic thing that happened there. We're excited now. This is why we're making this video, because January 2024, February 2024, Oman finally let in Google 360 come in, which is Google Street Views. So don't be surprised if you go to Google Map and check clearly, you'll find your house is already there. Your whole house can be seen. I'm talking about from the road. You can see your neighbor's house and this, all of that's there. Not looking at it from the top, but like you're literally standing and looking out. Or you can just take your phone and go to Google Maps and then search for what people like here, Karak tea. And therefore you're going to see a lot of Karak shops. If you click on the very first one and you look towards the left above the name of the business and the map is here, you'll see a small photo. When you click on that photo, it'll show you the Google truck, which is Oman truck, which has been taking these photos. And if you spin, you can interact with that and you can see the Karak shop around, etc. And if this is done right, like it's done in the US, it has to be updated every 2 years, because even here, there's a business there, and when you come back after 6 months or 1 year, it's not there anymore. So this will need to be updated. Anyway, for us, it's exciting because we're totally qualified to help businesses get this imagery inside. So we've done for a lot of businesses in US. We've actually already done this for a lot of companies in Oman and in Africa. If you go to Oman360, Oman360Views.com, you will see under our portfolio how many people we've helped recently. This is just one thing. So what else has our company done? Previous to this, we were doing websites. So we've created websites for different kinds of businesses, for mosques, for schools, for churches, for businesses, restaurants. We've created websites. So now we can do that, and we've done it also for businesses here already. We can maintain websites. If you need help with your search engine optimization, we can do it. And with that said, when we came to Oman, we found that there are a lot of IT companies that have been around for a long time. Fortunately or unfortunately, some of them have been around for so long that they have not updated their knowledge to what's going on now. Because unless you are in a place where these things are happening daily, you're stuck with what knowledge you have. If you know how to make shoes one way and you've just been making it that way for 20 years and you haven't learned a different way, you're stuck with one way. So outside Oman, in US, in UK, in India, there are these companies that are changing every day. They're top notch. So if you haven't changed your IT, or they haven't gone out for training, pay for them to go to Google, pay for them to go to seminars, then you're losing. You need fresh blood into your business to make it boost. Why I say this, for right now, you might be having monopoly in your area, but you will need help because Google is coming first, very fast. And I'm not just talking about Google. Any website that come in to promote business is going to move very fast right now because we finally are catching up into technology in that level. And I'm not saying we're behind. There are certain government organizations that are way ahead in technology than Western countries. Believe it. However, majority of the people, majority, you can say 99% of companies are behind. They are 10 to 15 years behind. Okay, so this is where we step in. When I talked about 360, in US we do banks, we do churches, we do mosques, we do hotels, we do restaurants. So we needed to take care of the security. So when we went in, we are taught by Google to talk to the bank, for example, and say, okay, this is how we're going to capture it. There's going to be sensitive information. Please make sure it's under lock and key. When we're capturing these photos, that it should not appear in photos. We don't even want reflection of that stuff to appear. We are going to edit out all the cameras unless you, after consulting security, want them there. But we're going to edit them out otherwise. The cars that are parked outside, we are going to edit out the number plates so that nobody knows whose cars they are. We will not have anybody face in there. We'll remove the face. You will not see our face in a reflection even. You won't see our bags in your photographs. See what I'm saying? So we have very high standard when it comes to creating 360 photography imaging. Anyway, so we've helped people with website. What else can we help? The latest technology that's in Oman now, everybody's talking about tap to pay, yeah? Wireless pay. But before it was wireless pay, it was wireless card. You put your bank card on top POS. But now you put your phone, right? Well, we had an idea incubating for quite a while. So when Bank Muscat and other banks jumped in and said, we're going to do this, oh, for us it was like no brainer. Let's continue with what we had in, cooking. So now you can have as a business, instead of having 250 business cards for each employee, we're going to print only one. It's going to be on their billfold or what you call the wallet. When somebody asks for your business card, all you do is tap. They tap the phone there and all the information goes in. They will not get your name wrong. They'll not get the number wrong. They'll not get the email address wrong. Everything as you put it will go in. All they have to do is hit save. Finish. So it's faster for them to tap and get your information than it is for them to start typing the first digits of your phone number. That's how fast it is. And as a company, it's so exciting because now instead of printing so many business cards for your employees, you can just print one, right? On top of that, you can actually track these cards to see what's being done with them. You know, the more business cards customers give out, the more they sell. You know, the salespeople end up selling, right? Because the more people they talk to, the easier it is for them to sell. Well, if you're sending people outside the country, they go out and they come back, and you're not getting sales. Sometimes it's not an issue. The issue is that person might have issues that need to be dealt with. They have not distributed enough cards. They can put it in the hotel room and leave it and say, I gave out 50 cards. But now you have a way of tracking how many cards were given out. And then if somebody is failing, you can help them grow in the company. Okay, they have issue with self-image, they have issue with talking, maybe they need translators. Whatever it is, you can help them so your business can move up. That is very exciting part for businesses. Small businesses, hotels, etc. You know, you have TripAdvisor, restaurants, you have TripAdvisor coming. You want reviews. How do you get them? We give you a TripAdvisor card. We give you a Google card. Somebody just taps and they go straight to your Google. They tap, they go straight to your TripAdvisor and they leave a review. When people come from outside Oman, that's how they find you. They look at the reviews and they come to you. So if you're on Instagram, well and good, but you have no reviews. And many times you pay companies to market you or fashionistas to market you, and they do. And you get plenty of followers, but you see your business going nowhere. I mean, why do you want 2,000 followers from India or from Pakistan or from Egypt or from Bahrain, if you are in Oman and you cannot sell to them over there. If you got 2,000 followers in Oman, great. Now, why do you want them in Nizwa and in other places rather than in Muscat if you are in Muscat, right? So reviews do a big thing for you. If you have a business and it has a physical location, we're going to help you get settled down very well and get as many reviews as possible. Okay, use your Instagram as well, don't throw it. But in addition to that, you can get other things. Basically, what I'm talking about is what is called footprints. Imagine you were going, you're traveling and you had an accident or your car quit working and you decided you're going to walk into the desert to take rest for some reason, whatever it is. You took the first 2 footprints and the wind blew everything off, and the search team is coming and they see 2 footprints. How are they going to find you? They can't, right? It's very difficult. Well, on internet, when you have Instagram, that's 1 footprint. You have Facebook, that's another footprint. You have Google profile, that's another footprint. You have your website, it's another footprint. You have YouTube, another footprint. The more footprint you have online, the easier it is to be found. Search engine optimization, I started talking about and I jumped around. Many people, they consider that only the website should be search engine optimized. But actually, there are so many things that can be search engine optimized. So in the future, we'll be having more podcasts. We'll be talking about this to help you in Oman get everything going, get your business to the front. When people find you, when people need to find you, they just search in any platform and they get to you as quick as possible. With that said, thank you for joining and we'll see you in the next episode.